Why does it feel scary when it's your turn to speak? In the Zoom meetings, the social settings, the office, the classroom, you are not present in your body. You are in your mind rehearsing your message. You are not listening to others because until your message doesn't sound enoughly polished to you, you don't dare to speak. And when it is ready, the subject has passed, and then you have lost your opportunity to shine. There are many reasons for this, but one of the main reasons is a fear of judgment. And sometimes when you finally dare to speak, you feel unsettled in your body. Your hands are shaking, and you feel like you cannot bring your voice out completely. And that makes you lose your confidence. But today we will fix this, not by following some usual stage fright advice, but by combining the power of embodiment with the ancient wisdom of the tarot archetypes. I guarantee you that if you do these exercises several times a day, eventually you will overcome this fear of judgment. You will be able to speak with confidence in group settings. So let's dive in. The Fool. In Tarot, the Fool represents the leap of faith. He or she walks towards the edge of a cliff without being bothered by the opinion of anyone. Lots of trust and divine guidance represented by the sun and white rose, but also trust in the resources of the body and the earth represented by the dog and traveling clothes. Upon the head, passion and very light baggage, meaning that the mind filters very little divine guidance. There is still some infusion of her own wisdom into her past, but not a heavy load from the ego. Before we do the practical exercises, I want you to realize that your voice is the divine instrument which is transforming the energy of your intention and your body into sound. When we are terrified of speaking, we fear being rejected, we fear failing or not being good to certain standards. Brains treat social judgment the same way it treats a physical predator. Our energies go all the way into our legs so we can run. It goes out the brain and the muscles around the throat tightens, and that's why it's very difficult to bring the voice out. When we are nervous, we are in our ego mind. If you think about what happens inside of us, the breath becomes shallow. We are breathing here in the upper chest. The voice becomes very thin, very shaky sometimes, and nasal and high-pitched. So when we embody the archetypes, the exercises we're going to be doing, we are more in our bodies. And when we relax the breath, there is more space for divinity to be in our bodies. The mind is not playing the game of the ego, and then we're able to support our voices in a better way. So we will practice a technique used by shamans, shape shifting, which is the same as embodying the energy of specific archetypes. And that way, we will give our brains a permission slip so that then they drop the defense mechanism and we can let our voices flow out. The Empress. She represents abundance, grounded creation, warmth, and effortless authority. She has it all, and she speaks from her heart. She doesn't need to shout to be heard. She's magnetic and commands the entire room that quiets down naturally to listen to her. In order to embody the Empress, I want you to open your shoulders, start feeling your heartbeat. Perhaps you want to put your hands on your heart and you start dropping into your body, expanding the lower abdomen as you breathe in and contracting the lower abdomen as you breathe out. You bring your cheeks up a little bit, like with a soft smile. Remember, she has it all. She commands only with her presence. You don't need to push anything. Only your presence is enough. Now I want you to select a tone that naturally resonates in your chest. And you will repeat with me the following phrase. My voice is a gift and I speak from my heart. My voice is a gift and I speak from my heart. My voice is a gift and I speak from my heart. Notice how this feels in your body. I'm feeling it now. The Empress frequency naturally lowers the heart rate, allowing us to stay in our natural middle low range of the voice, which is very rich. And we feel this sense of calmness and grace. If when you are nervous, you tend to sound sharp or even aggressive, you will benefit a lot from this archetype. The Monarch. He represents structure, boundaries, and undeniable power. A monarch never begs for attention. They speak with absolute certainty that he will be obeyed. To embody the Monarch, I want you to strengthen your spine. Imagine you have a string pulling you from the crown, and even imagine that you have a crown on your head. Bring to your mind the image of the monarch and putting your hands on your solar plexus, which is just above the navel. I want you to breathe deeply into your body again, expanding the lower abdomen as you breathe in and contracting the lower abdomen as you breathe out. And now with your intention, you're going to bring the vibration of your voice into this point where your hands are. Repeat the following phrase with me. I command this room and my words hold weight. I command this room and my words hold weight. I command this room and my words hold weight. Can you hear the difference? This kind of voice doesn't ask for permission, just commands naturally using a lower resonance that is very steady and powerful. It is very connected to your solar plexus, the sense of your inner power. When you become nervous and you feel that your voice is shaky or you have lots of filler words like I want you to practice with this archetype, with solemnity. You're going to allow your voice to be your inner sun and irradiate your own power into the room. How to apply this in real life? The next time you have to hop on a Zoom call or make a presentation, I want you to stop trying to fix your anxiety from your mind. Drop into your body and decide what is the best archetype that you're going to use at that moment. Do you need the radiant warmth of the Empress or the sharpness, authority of the Monarch? Pick your archetype, step into the shoes, and irradiate your power through your voice. I would love to hear from you. Which archetype felt more comfortable today? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you would like me to share more content like this. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the following video. To see you then. Bye bye.